Okay, what's up, peoples? Never thought I'd actually have to do this on the channel, cause I thought this was kind of self-explanatory. It's your boy Yardman Leng again with another video. So, I've had quite a few people ask me about putting on these style grips. And also these style grips here. I call them V grips. And then I call that T grip, because it's kind of like a T shape. That's probably not what it's called, but hey ho. Now, I'm a bit mind blown. I hope none of you guys take offense to this, but I was confused because I went on the channel about 2-3 days ago and I had about 6 different people asking how to put these things on. And my thing is, I thought it was very self-explanatory. So we're going to give this a go and help you guys understand how this works. So with the V grip, it's very simple. They're both essentially the same system. So how the V grip works is it slides onto your rail. So like you can see, you have a rail. Your rail has a rib on the side, like you can see right here along the side. What that rib does is it allows it to grip onto the ends of these grips, because all of them are similarly the same. They have like these little arms on the inside that grips onto that little section there. Then when you've kind of lined it up with exactly where you want on that rail, like you can see I'm doing right there, you'd obviously put it over the top of the gun, which I'm not gonna do. I'll do it on the front one so you guys can see. So for example, right here, we have a front grip. You can see that curvature on the end, right on the end, right there. We're gonna line it up, work out which way you want, because this grip here, it tilts at an angle upwards like that. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I tend to run it this way around, so by the time my hand grips it, I'll show you what I mean. By the time my hand grips it, it's quite comfortable because it's like a downwards to upwards effect. Whereas I know some people like to run it the opposite way and have it downwards that way. I don't know if you can see it. It's quite a weird one. So yeah, so essentially I would normally run mine this way. You're literally looking for these 2 points. You're trying to line them up with those 2 points. And if you notice, it literally just slides on. Yeah, tend to work out where exactly I want it. So say for example, right now I'd want it at that angle right there. And then essentially what you're trying to do is line it up on the rail and then try and get it into one of these little, I'll show you quickly, these little insertions. Yeah, these little insertions, you want to line it up so that one of those insertion holes is perfectly lined up right there. Essentially what you want to do is they send it with a bolt like this. So you're going to put the bolt through the other side. Make sure that's lined up. If it's not lined up, guys, it won't go all the way through. So that's something to also keep in mind. Make sure you line it up, because if it isn't lined up, and like you can see, that's now coming through. Once it's through, there's normally another side of the bolt which goes in. You line that up perfectly, and then you're literally just screwing. Screw, 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 screw. And when you've got it roughly tight, now you can see my grip is firmly on the gun. Yeah? So that's how you do the V grip, a T grip, should I say. And like you can see, it's firm on both sides. All I did was line that bar up in, put the other side on, and screw. And it's strong enough to hold the gun. I'm literally using this now to grip the gun. With the V grips, it's very much the same thing. I'm not going to pull this one off because this is actually one of my friend's guns. So I don't want to do too much tampering with his gun. But essentially the same, it's literally the same system. You want to slide it onto the rail. So like you can see, we've put it on the back bit of the rail, slid it forwards all the way until we've got where we want it. We've put the first bolt in, which is with this model, it is actually just like a, I'll show you quickly. Let me actually screw it out and show you guys quickly. I was quite shocked. Like, this was the first time I've ever had anybody ask me anything to do with like grips and grip accessories. Oh wow, we've put this one on really tight. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess up his gun too tough. I don't want to apply too much force if it's not coming off. And it's probably where, do you know what's probably happened with his one? So his whole gun is metal. The majority of the gun is metal, including the rails. Like even his top rail, if you listen, it's metal. It's not the same like plastic like that. Like I'll give you an example. So plastic, metal. You know what I'm saying? That's his top rail, that's his outer rail, metal, metal. Majority of this gun's metal. I think what's happened is we've put this in, we've tightened it, and where he don't tend to take things apart or re-grease things, like he's not really good at re-greasing stuff, because that's metal. And if you have a look on the inside, the bolt system is also metal, and even the ribbon, the bolt around the side is metal. So I reckon what's happened is it's fused up. So if we ever want to take off his grip, we might need to drill through this. But essentially all we've done, just to be clear, is we slid the V-grip over, got it placed perfectly, made sure we lined it up with one of these insertions, because like I said, you want to, if it's not lined up in one of these parts here, these gaps here, the bolt isn't going to go through it. So you put the screw through it, which would happen on this side. That screw would have went through. That bolt would have also went on the end. And essentially all we did was screw, because I put this one on myself for him. So I know how it did. So a very simple process, guys, whether it's the V-grip or the T-grip. If you want me to do another video, I'll do it. But I kind of found it, I was very interested that people wanted to see this because I thought this was self-explanatory. But guys, I'm always here to help. So your boy Airsoft Special Ops, and we out.